People across the country are honoring the life of Tamir Rice. He would have turned 18 years old today, but a Cleveland police officer killed the 12-year-old back in 2014.
Now, nearly 6 years later, Tiffany Tarpley shows us what's happening locally to keep his legacy alive.
It is a major milestone, becoming an adult. It's also a moment Tamir Rice and his family will never get to fully experience. But today, nearly 6 years after the 12-year-old's death, others are finding purpose on what would have been his 18th birthday. Christopher McNeil with Black Lives Matter Cleveland, a group formed in response to Tamir's death, says there's finally maturity in their movement.
We finally are reaching a critical mass. We finally are reaching our organization. We finally are bringing, power brokers and stakeholders to the table. And we finally are starting to see our white allies take to the streets and join arm in arm with us and declare that Black Lives Matter.
Since 2014, we've also seen growth in policing here in Cleveland. The feds stepping in after it found officers using excessive force and other issues. The Cleveland Community Police Commission was formed. Attorney Gordon Friedman has served for nearly 4 years.
It is one thing, however, to change the policy or the policy of a city. It is quite another to change the practice. And I think the policies of the city have changed for the better. I'm not sure the practice has.
And as we look to the future, Empowering Youth Exploring Justice is an organization focusing on social justice and making sure the voices of young people are heard.
This, again, was a young man who had such potential, so many opportunities. And I hope that young people look at his story and focus on how they can be a voice for change, how they can be advocates in their community.
In Cleveland, Tiffany Tarpley, 3 News.